Welcome back to the Voice of Why with Ash, a space where truth isn't filtered and conversation gets real and raw. It only feels like yesterday when the world was struck by a brutal surprise, a pandemic that changed everything. But today, I want to talk about another kind of outbreak, not one that attacks the body, but one that infects the heart. I call it the Paindemic, a pandemic with an I. The I stands for infection, the quiet ache spreading through the mind and the soul. But it also stands for I in individual, for every individual who's felt its sting. The paindemic is the kind of pain you cannot see on an X-ray or an MRI. I'm talking about emotional pain here. It's an invisible kind of pain that's born out of grief, heartbreak, loneliness, loss, guilt, shame, betrayal, just to name a few. But sure enough, the effects and aftermath of this invisible pain is more than visible. From the brain to the bones, cells to the muscles, different areas of body are affected. Sleep and appetite too. If you're suffering from something chronic that showed up out of nowhere and you're wondering why, you must sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself. Identify your pain point and get to the root cause of your pain point. You'll more than certainly find the answer. No one, absolutely no one, is untouched by the paindemic. Let's face it together. It is the silent epidemic beneath all of our smiles. Emotional pain is still pain. Its weight, its intensity, its meaning, each of it unique to the person who bears it. One person may endure betrayal countless times, another person just once, yet even a single moment can leave a lifelong mark on them. Nobody's pain should be dismissed or disparaged. Every experience is real, personal, and deserves acknowledgement. Emotional pain is not weakness. Please never make the mistake of throwing labels on someone else's pain and struggle with pain just because yours might look different. Emotional pain is mind's alarm system, a signal that something vital has been lost. Trust, love, connection, meaning. Science shows emotional pain lights up the same brain centers as physical pain. Interesting. Heartbreak feels like a wound. Heartbreak can happen from a whole bunch of things. I remember being heartbroken because someone stole my entire sticker collection. And even now I feel I must keep buying stickers just to soothe the ache of that. Let's be very honest. And this is nothing to be ashamed of. Some of us are still keeping wounds that we refuse to heal. We've gotten accustomed to slapping layers of bandages, just enough to cover them, the wounds, not allowing them to even breathe, hence not allowing them to heal. And when the spirit is grieved, the body responds with sickness. Chronic health conditions that arise from nowhere and sometimes don't go away with treatment. It's because the spirit is still grieving. And it stems from the pain that you and I wear like a badge of honor. Dare I say, we almost glorify our pain. But emotional pain can linger long after the moment passes. Would you agree with me? That it even reshapes how we see ourselves and how we see God. We live in a culture that hides pain. We are so good at it. We love posting highlights, but not the silent heartbreaks. Who are we trying to convince out there? Is it the comfort of convincing others or the comfort of living a lie? In a world that celebrates perfection, vulnerability becomes a risk. We know that. We build walls and wear facades, not necessarily to deceive, but to protect ourselves from the harshness of judgment, from inviting pity, whispers, and misunderstanding. Do you believe that pain spreads and can intensify in isolation? But so does healing too. We can't always control pain, but we can choose how we walk through it. Psychologists call it agency, but faith calls it hope. Let's see what the powerhouse of power, the Bible, says in the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 18. It says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Hope doesn't erase the pain, but it reframes it. It says, what hurts now will one day bring glory that you and I cannot compare. What a promise! And that gets me really excited and should get you excited too. And just when you're feeling at the end of your rope, we have yet another profound promise found in the book of Psalm. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Are you crushed in your spirit? Maybe God doesn't take the pain away, but He wants to sit beside us in it. You'll find Him in the friend who truly listens, in the soft breeze that breathes life into your very lungs, in the warmth of the sun's golden embrace, and the tender mist that quiets the soul. He is there in the strength that steadies the trembling hands, and in that still small voice that whispers, keep going, when every part of you wants to give up. Many times, pain cracks open. It cracks us open so that light can enter. It's called the divine enlightenment. Corinthians reminds us that His grace is sufficient for us. His power is made perfect in our weakness. Perhaps that's the mystery of this paindemic. Pain can make us more human, more compassionate, more alive. The book of Psalm again reminds me of one of the verses which says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So if you're hurting today, hold on. Morning is coming. The pain you carry is not wasted. As much as pain can be damaging if left untreated, it also carries with it purpose, and power. It's called purpose to connect and power to bring hope and healing to others. And I believe it's contagious. Your pain story could connect you to someone who might need your story to bring them hope. Hope in knowing that they are not alone and that there are others who've been there, done that, and yet are still standing and doing life. So here's an action challenge for you. Are you ready? Take one area of pain in your life, something that once broke you, disappointed you, or maybe left a scar. And do one intentional act this week that uses that same pain to bring hope and healing to someone else. Maybe it's sharing your story with someone who's struggling, writing a message of hope born from that experience, or simply showing up for a person facing what you faced. Because when pain is given purpose and power, it stops being a wound. Do you know what it becomes? It becomes a weapon of hope and healing. And now, here's the big why. Are you ready? Why mask your pain when you can ask God to heal what's under that mask? And why not use your pain as a weapon of hope and healing? Why worry? Because there's a treatment plan for your paindemic. It's not found in a lab or a bottle. It's found in faith. I call it the divine prescription. And that's what we're going to unpack in my next episode. So stay tuned. If this moved something in your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe, share it with someone walking their own journey. And until next time, stay anchored in truth and never forget, you are God's masterpiece.